Hey everybody, it's hashtag TMN again. I just wanted to get a quick little video out reviewing this last Saturday's ROH TV show. The big thing about this week was it was their 100th TV episode, and so Roderick Strong and Jay Lethal kind of welcomed us to the show, and they were basically just going to look back at different matches that have happened in the first 100 episodes that kind of define Ring of Honor. I will say during the whole episode it was kind of annoying whenever they'd pop in with their little tidbits of information and guest commentary and stuff. I think a lot of it's just because out of the 3 matches they showed, I had only seen one of them, and so I think I would have rather have seen the matches themselves in their entirety instead of being cut in audio-wise. They showed pretty much the whole matches on all of them, but just the audio was kind of frustrating at points with them jumping in with their thoughts. Other than that, the 3 matches they chose were actually really great matches to show off ROH. The first match was Jay Lethal versus El Generico. It happened on episode 2, and it was for Generico's TV title. It was actually a really well-paced match, and they went back and forth, and as a lot of you guys know, ROH TV has 15-minute time limits, and so after the 15 minutes, they ran out of time. They talked to each other. They really wanted the matches to continue, and so Jim Cornette came out and he said he couldn't give him an extra 5 minutes because there wasn't 5 minutes left in the broadcast, but he'd give him an extra 3. And it all boiled down to they just had an absolute slugfest back and forth, and Jay Lethal finally hit the lethal combination for the win and the TV title. I think it was a really good way to show off ROH's younger talent, because a lot of people out there probably haven't heard of El Generico or Jay Lethal, so I thought that was a good match to pick. Second match was the Briscoes versus Michael Elgin and Roderick Strong, and I think it was really, really good. The match itself was really good. It was a great tag match that eventually the Roderick Strong and Michael Elgin won by disqualification because Jay Briscoe had basically gotten sick of their crap, and he went to the back and got a baseball bat, and he took it to Strong and Elgin. So Elgin and Strong won by disqualification, but they definitely didn't win the fight. I thought it was kind of silly for them to have the Briscoes on there, just for the simple fact of Jay no longer being with the company and everything else. But if picking probably the best tag team match out of the first 100 episodes, that would be the one that I would have picked too. So it was a smart pick, although kind of questionable just because of the people involved. The last match that they highlighted was the I forget even what it's called off the top of my head. I'm sorry, it just escaped me. But it was a tournament final where basically there were 6 men in the ring, and it was tag in and out as ever you wished, and whoever the last person standing was after the elimination match won the tournament. I think it had Jay Lethal, Roderick Strong, Davey Richards, Adam Cole, Mike Mondo, and Michael Elgin in it. And I think Mondo was eliminated first, and then Adam Cole was, and then pretty sure it was Roderick Strong after that, and then Michael Elgin, and then it came down to Davey Richards and Jay Lethal. And when it came down to the two of them, I mean, they actually did a really, really good job of just back and forth fighting, knocking the crap out of each other, basically. And what it boiled down to was more or less the show is the Roderick Strong and Jay Lethal show, which I have no complaints against. Both those guys have been very, very huge for ROH, both of them since Jay Lethal returned. And Roderick Strong, for the most part, has been with ROH, except for a short stint in TNA. They've both been very loyal company guys, and so they kind of deserve the spotlight here. And those matches made them look really good. I think the one thing that I would have done differently is I probably would have picked one of the matches where one of the more known names, like Rhino or Matt Hardy or something, was involved, just for the sheer fact of getting people who have never seen the product before to recognize the names and say, hey, I know who that guy is. Maybe I should tune in. Minor complaint, very minor complaint. The 3 matches on the show were amazing matches. They were great examples of what you should look for whenever you're looking for ROH TV. So I think in that sense it worked out really well. I was actually really happy with the product, and I'm looking forward to the next 100 or hopefully next 1,000 episodes of ROH, because they do have a great product that separates themselves from the rest of the pack, so to speak. And I think that for somebody who had never seen it before, the 100th episode special would have been a really, really good way to introduce them to the product. So I'm going to keep this short. I've got to get to work now, fixing to drive a school bus. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me this long. If you'd like to comment or share or like this video, then I would really appreciate it. And if you want to join us on facebook.com/thisistheiwc, we would appreciate it. Growing page, and I think we've got a really good one going. So come by and check us out, and I'll talk to you later. Until next time, this is #TMN, signing off.